Hello to everyone out there. We are getting started with Strength Class Monday, September 19th. Hello, I'm TC Fit Trainer Michelle. So excited to be joining you today. This is a strength class for the first 25 minutes, so you'll want to grab your dumbbells. I have 3 different sets, light, medium, and heavy, and then we're going to spend some time on the mat today as well, so make sure you're ready for the floor. And we're going to go ahead and get started with a little heel march. Welcome. I see you all jumping in. Join us when you're ready. We're going about 15 more seconds with our heel march. And step it wide. Give me a hip shift, side to side, working at your own pace here. Welcome, strength and stretch today. I'm TC Fit Trainer Michelle. This is your workout, so be prepared to adjust. I'll try to give you modifications based on different fitness levels and abilities, but ultimately you make the decision on which exercise level is best for you. Safety first. 2 more here. Bring it to center. We're gonna reach overhead. 4, 3, 2, other side. Big reach. And switch. 4, 3, 2, and switch. We're gonna speed this up just a little bit. 2 counts, and switch. Little side bend. We're just warming up today. If you're jumping in just a couple minutes late, make sure you have your dumbbells ready to go. 2 more here. Returning to our hip shift, side to side. Hips are back, knees stay over the ankles, behind the toes. We're just asking those joints to move, get warmed up, increase that body temperature, lubricate those joints after what I hope was a fun weekend for you. Back to work, strength training today. 2 more. And we're going prisoner squat. Arms are up near the head. It's low and lift. Low and lift. In control, eyes are up. Take it low and hold. Give me a rotation, center. Rotate, center. Eyes are up the whole time. Hips are low. Starting to feel those legs work. 1 more, each side. And back to squat. It's high, low. You've got it. 4 more here. Can you take those hips 2 inches lower? 2 more. Great, side to side. You know this, we've been through it. So close. So my advanced exercisers, I want you to pick up your dumbbells if you know Romanian deadlifts. If you're already ready to go with that exercise, you're gonna start with a double leg deadlift now. If it's new to you or you want to review, that's how we're spending the next minute. So I want everybody to stand with their feet about hip width apart. With our deadlift, we hinge from the hips. It's not a squat. Knees are at about 10 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees. And then I want you to touch your hamstrings because that's the muscle bringing you back to the top. So we hinge, push, eyes are up, shoulders are back, touch those hamstrings, lift it up. It's low, hinge, hamstrings, lift. Good, you've got it. A little more practice here, 30 seconds to give this a try. You should feel that back side of the legs, that hamstring area, give you a real gentle pull. When we add the weights in, you're gonna run the weights right down the quads or down the front side of the thighs and lift it up here. So this is our quick review. Notice my shoulders stay back for the entire deadlift motion. You are going to use this a couple times today. And now time for everybody to grab their weights. We're starting with a heavy set, something in the 10, 12, 15. If you're lucky enough to have 15 or 20s at home, take it there now. Palms are forward. We hinge and we are going to row, pulling towards the belly button. Rhomboid row, those muscles between your shoulder blades. I know that music wants to push you fast, but you're saying, I'm in control. And we're even going to take this to a 3, 2, 1 lower. So it's 3, 2, 1, pull, 3, 2, 1, pull. When I say pull, that's a squeeze between your shoulder blades. And squeeze. So you've probably done this row motion before, but I want you trying it with the underhand grip, the palms forward. Squeeze. 1 minute sets today. We're alternating our rows with our Romanian deadlift. So coming up in 5 seconds, everybody's going to try that Romanian deadlift together with the weights. If you're an advanced exerciser, I want you going single leg. So we hinge. Those weights slide down the thighs, real gentle bend in the knees, and then those hamstrings pull us up. It's low, and then pull to the top. And again, if you're on a single leg exercise, that's great. Just make sure you're using that balance. Press or thrust those hips forward. How low can you go? My hamstrings are pretty tight, so you don't see me go much lower than about right here. You're doing great. We're off to a good start. Class is gonna move fast today. 1 minute per exercise for this first section. 10 more seconds on these Romanian deadlifts. Feel that back side of the legs, those hamstrings do the work. Second set of rows coming up. Palms are forward. Squeeze those elbows in close. Close to the torso. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Make that big wrinkle between the shoulder blades in your shirt. Squeeze. If this is feeling too easy for you, switch that grip and take it to wide elbows. So advanced is going to be the overhand grip, wide elbows. Our level 1 today is going to be palms forward, shoulder blades together. All of us row and control that lower. Squeeze, control. I know gravity can do this work. I want you taking those weights towards the floor. Ask those muscles to work for you. 10 seconds. If you need a little more advanced workout, pulse at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2 more. Last set of Romanian deadlifts. Here we go. Level 1 sticks with the double leg. Level 2, you've switched legs, single leg. So double leg or single, your choice. Eyes are up, shoulders are back. You're in control of this weight. We are already finishing up with round 1 of exercises. So new exercises coming up in 30 seconds. Keep it going. 20 seconds. I've got it. I see you out there, Jody, Jean, Nancy, Sarika, you're doing great. 10 seconds. Keep that hip hinge going. 3, 2, 1. If you want to, you can switch to your moderate weights. New exercises coming up. Round 2, we have a suitcase squat and a lunge. So we're actually going to use one weight. Right leg forward, left leg back. Weight is in the left hand. Lunge it down and up. Suitcase, like you've got it in one hand. We're just going on a medium trip today. We don't have 2 suitcases, just 1 suitcase. You've got it. How low can you take that knee? To the floor, that front leg's doing the work. Right leg presses you to the top. If if you're looking for advanced exercise, take this low and pulse. Pulse, 30 seconds. Now you're starting to feel those legs work. So great, 20 seconds left on our suitcase lunge. 4, 3, 2, switch sides. Left leg forward, right leg back, switch the weight. Take it low and lift, low and lift. Left leg does the work. Perfect. We're moving in control again. You heard me mention gravity. I know you can drop towards the floor really quick. I want you to be in control. You might even slow this down. Think 3, 2, 1, press. 3, 2, 1, press. That press is through the front heel. Press, good. Feel those muscles work. Ask for that overload. You have the option to take this low and pulse. 15 seconds. Woo! Don't give up. We're asking those legs to work. They've got 2 more minutes. You can do this. 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Right leg forward. We switch it up by taking that weight towards the floor, up the body, overhead. Think a straight line from your ankle to the ceiling. You're in control. Straight down in that lunge, row that weight up, press to the ceiling. We're asking our body to work harder than it's used to. The overload principle. In order to build that muscle, you're gonna say, hey, do a little more work. My body is made to do this. In control. I'm watching that clock for you. 10 seconds. Give me one more good repetition all the way to the top. Switch sides, left leg forward, right leg back. Start with that basic lunge, then add the weight. Ankle, rose up the body, press to the ceiling. Whew. Don't let those knees bow in or cross over the midline. Our feet are on 2 separate tracks. You should feel like you're working. If this is not tough enough for you, I need a note in the chat box so I could ramp it up. You've got it. Press through, 20 seconds. New exercises coming up in 15. Woo! Arms are next. Legs push through. One more repetition. All the way to the top. Woo! 2 thumbs up. Good job. Next set of exercises. Tricep pushback and an upright row. So you can choose medium or light dumbbells. We hinge it forward. There's that hinge again today. Elbows are locked next to your side. Double arm, tricep kickback. Woo! My legs are shaking a little bit. That's okay, they get a break when my arms do the work. If the weight is too heavy, you have the option to pick up different dumbbells or to alternate sides. It's a 1-minute set, we're halfway there. Don't look towards your toes. Look about 6 to 8 feet in front of your body. That will help keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Don't give up. We want those arms to be working as hard as the legs were. Give me one more repetition. Standing all the way up, upright row, palms face your body, elbows lift higher than the wrist. Those weights slide right up the front of the body. Level 1 sticks just with this upright row, asking those shoulders, those deltoids to do the work. If you're looking for a more advanced exercise, take those toes out wide, drop it low in your plie squat, add the upright row and the plie together. Woo! You may have recognized the pattern. 2 exercises, 2 sets. Each set is 1 minute long. That means we get to do our tricep pushback and our upright rows again. Set number 2, coming up in 5 seconds. All the way to the top, reset your feet, hinge it forward, tricep kick back. Elbows stay right next to your sides. Woo! Push. In control, you can do this double arm or alternating. Either way, I want it to be a controlled pace. We are not moving through this as fast as we can. We want to control the weight and ask the muscles to do it. You're doing great. 30 seconds. Last set of tricep pushbacks today. Abs are pulled in, shoulders are away from your ears. You're in control. 10 seconds. Last repetition. Stand it up, upright row. Big fitness smiles. Yeah, you're saying, Michelle, we love this today. And I'm saying, I love doing it with you. I'll tell you a secret. I only work this hard when I work out with you guys. Otherwise, it's easy to wimp out. 30 seconds, you're doing great. Remember, you have that option for that plie squat here. This is our last standing exercise today. Give me 20 more good seconds, and then you're gonna get a quick water break, and we're gonna move to the floor. Fitness rock stars, ask those deltoids to work. 8 seconds, in control. 3, 2, 1, great job, grab your water. We're moving to the floor, new exercises coming up next. Moving to the floor, get that drink of water, walk it off, get the mat laid out. And first exercise is gonna be a plank or a push-up, your choice. My advanced exercisers start with their push-ups. My beginner exercisers, or those of us who want just a little less intensity, hold the plank. You can take either exercise, the push-ups or the plank, from the knees or the toes. If you were watching the clock, you've noticed our pattern has changed. 40 seconds, 40 seconds of an exercise, and then we switch exercises. So you are holding this one, the plank or the push-ups, 10 more seconds. Woo! New exercise coming up in 6, 4, 2, and take it all the way to the floor, belly to the floor. Our superheroes, hands are under the forehead, shoulders and toes lift off the floor, feel that gentle squeeze in the low back, and release. It's lift, squeeze, hold, release. Great. If you need more intensity, same idea, but take your arms out to a T. Get that squeeze between the shoulder blades as well as the squeeze in the low back. 10 seconds. Each of these exercises, get one more set. And this is your chance. Plank or push-ups, 40 seconds. Take it there and go. This is the last time through this prone exercise. So why not challenge yourself? Give yourself a few push-ups. Do as many as you can do, and then take it to the plank. Overload. If you're working out at home today, give it a good woo. If your roommate, your significant other, your pet, they're home, they're gonna say, yeah, that's a good workout today. 10 seconds. So close. Take it down to the belly, superheroes. It's gonna be a lift, squeeze, hold, release. Lift, squeeze, hold, release. Option for the T. We wanna feel that work in the low back, but no pinching or pain. You've got it. Choose the level that's best for you. New exercises coming up in 20 seconds. Don't forget that squeeze. That control is the most important part. Give me 2 more. Nice work. Flip it to the back. We're going supine. You may want to have a weight handy. We have a pullover, a lat pullover coming up next. So I'm holding the weight with both hands. I've tucked my shoulder blades down. The weight goes overhead. I take it as low as I can, staying in control. I exhale up to the top. It's called a lat pullover because we want our lats doing the work. That area right underneath the armpits and into the mid-back. So control. If you want an advanced move here, bring the feet up. Keep that low back pressed towards the floor. Woo. If you haven't noticed, the work is when the weight is low or close to the floor. You feel free to hold in that position. And new exercise, feet to the floor, weight on the hips, double leg hip bridge. Squeeze those glutes towards the midline. Advanced exercisers are going to keep the left leg on the floor, take the right leg towards the ceiling. Everyone's belly button is pointed straight towards the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. Work is coming from the legs. Press through the heel or the heels of the feet. Woo! We want to keep these legs working. Press, control, slow, lower. You get close to the floor, you feel the mat, but you're not resting. 3, 2, returning to our lat pullover. The weight goes up over the chest, lower it overhead, pause, find your breath, exhale up. Option to have the feet up off the floor. We take that weight low. We pause. We tuck those shoulder blades down in our back pockets. Exhale up. Woo! It's not a fast move, but you should feel it working. And lift. In control. 15 seconds. This is our last time through the lat pullover exercise. Give me 1 more repetition. Weight comes all the way through to the hips. Double leg hip bridge for level 1. Level 2, your right leg stays on the floor. We've switched sides. Left leg presses to the ceiling. You're doing great. This is actually our very last strength training exercise. We are coming up on 25 minutes. I encourage you to stick with me. Reward your body with the stretch and the mobility portion of this exercise. Or again, we are recording class today. You could come back and watch our replay on YouTube and do the stretch and the mobility later. I'm gonna check views to make sure you do it. And relax. Nice job, everyone. Set those weights down. When you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and take the right ankle, cross it over the left leg or the left knee, and go ahead and thread that needle, grab that left thigh. We are getting a right hip cradle stretch. So I'm drawing into my body with the left leg, pressing away from my body with the right, feeling the stretch on the right hip. Keep that up. I'm just switching up the music for us. You're doing great. Breathing through it again. This is a reward. Our bodies are made to move. We don't want them to be just strong. We also want them to be able to move and have range of motion. Go ahead and switch your hip cradles. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Thread the needle, grab that right thigh. Feel the stretch on the left. You can press back against that left knee for added intensity. Whew. Hopefully you got a little sweat on today. We love that. If you're watching the clock, you're gonna see that our cool down and stretch is segmented in 3 minutes. So every 3 minutes when the clock changes, we're gonna change our body position. And relaxing. We're gonna take the left leg all the way to the ceiling, the right leg all the way to the floor, feeling the hamstrings stretch. I'm holding the thigh, not the knee. I'm gently pulling towards me so I can feel the lengthening of the muscle. I don't wanna feel any strain or discomfort on the shoulders. And let's go ahead and flex the toe towards your nose and point to the ceiling. So you're working at your own pace here. Flex towards the nose, press towards the ceiling. Great job. 2 more. Same hamstring stretch on the other side. Left leg goes to the floor, right leg goes to the ceiling. When I say ceiling, it's like your heel is gonna touch the ceiling. You're holding the thigh, not the knee. Feeling the muscle lengthen. No strain on the upper body. And when you're ready, you flex the toes towards your nose and then towards the ceiling, working at your own pace. Also gives you a chance to think about your breathing, that inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Time to switch body positions. Go ahead and roll to your side. You may use a towel or your arm to help support your head. We're gonna do an open book. So the top arm reaches towards the ceiling and then opens wide. It doesn't need to touch the floor. That's okay. And then we close that book so it comes down in front. And then we open. This rotation is coming through our thoracic spine. So we're keeping our knees stacked. We're keeping those hips stacked. Our shoulders, our eyes follow our hand. We open wide here. Again, this is sometimes called the open book or thoracic spine rotation. Last one. Close that book. Bring your awareness to your hips, a little clamshell so the ankles stay glued together, the knees open as high as you can without rotating the hips. Close it up. It's like I put a pin right through your hips. They're gonna stay glued in position. Deep hip rotators, open that knee, close it up. Give me about 3 more here. And when you're ready, we're gonna switch to the other side. So go ahead and rotate. We'll start with our open book. Top arm reaches towards the ceiling, then opens wide. We're not in a rush. Work at your own pace to close that book. It comes in front. Stack those hips. Open through the mid-spine. Eyes follow the hand. Close it up. Earlier today, I mentioned this is your workout. I'm giving you lots of options. Even though we're switching, or I'm switching movement every 45 seconds, you can stick with whatever feels best for you. And close that book. Stack the hips. Hip clamshells. Ankles are locked together. Knees are about 45 degrees. Hips stay stacked on top of each other. Upper body is relaxed. We switch positions in about 15 seconds. Last hip clamshell, close it up. We are moving to our quadruped position, our hands and knees. Stack the wrists directly below the shoulders, the knees directly below the hips. Pull those shoulder blades down and back. We tuck the chin for our yoga cat. And we drop the belly for our yoga cow. Again, a great chance to check your breathing. Inhale one direction. Exhale the opposite. No holding your breath. Continuous circle of movement. Perfect. Bring that spine to neutral. Tuck the toes. We lift from the tailbone into our downward facing dog. We pedal the heels. Give me about 8 to 10 on each side. How high can you get that tailbone? Reach. Pedal the heels, feel the stretch through the calves. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering those knees to the floor, eyes come up, release the toes, yoga cat-cow at your own pace. We really work on this spinal mobility, this movement from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. That's how our spine and our intervertebral discs get nutrition. They need that movement. They need that circulation. And you're doing a great job of giving it to them today. Find that neutral. Tuck the toes, lead with the tailbone. Downward facing dog, pedal the heels. You're giving me 8 to 10 on each side. Do you feel a difference from left to right, right to left? Slow and pause if you need to take that longer stretch. And we release, knees come down to the floor, eyes come up, release the toes. Last time through the yoga cat-cow. Really reach those shoulder blades to the ceiling. If you find a position where you feel like there's a little tension, you're a little stuck, pause and hold. And we all come to neutral together. We're going to take this to a kneeling position. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. I want you to feel stable and I want you to be tall through your spine. You're seeing me reach for my abdomen. I'm drawing my abs in like I'm tightening up my belt 1 notch. And my back toes, if I can swing them out a little wider, that'll help me find my stability. We're going to take a little press from our tailbone, lunge it forward. Feel this stretch through the back hip, right through the front side. Option to take this stretching side arm up overhead. Option to reach it over. And we're going to hold here 15 seconds. Stretching side arm reaches up, release down, switch legs, left foot goes forward. Find that balance position. Abs are drawn in, back toes go out. Lunge it forward, feeling that stretch through the hip flexors on the back leg. Option to take the arm up overhead. Option to reach. Find that calm. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna have you switch the legs again. Right foot forward. Find that lunge. And then quickly, we're actually gonna sit it back into the hamstrings. So my toes pull up. If you're lucky enough to be able to reach towards the floor, great. Point those toes towards your nose. Feel that stretch through that back side of the leg. Check and see, does your foot want to rotate? Can you center it out? Get those shoestrings pointed straight towards your belly button. And in control, 5, 4, 3, 2. We release, switch legs. One last time on our kneeling position. Left leg is forward. Gentle press forward into that lunge, then sit back into the hamstring stretch. Toes towards the nose. This one should feel a little more challenging, a little more intense than when we were laying on our back. That's by design. These muscles are warm, they're loosened up compared to where they were a half an hour ago. We want to take advantage of that and lengthen that muscle tissue. Give me 5 more counts here. 3, 2, and release. Go ahead and have a seat wherever it's comfortable for you. If you've got a stability ball, a bench, a chair, you want to sit on the floor, that's all fine as long as you're feeling stable. Sit tall through the spine like a string's pulling you towards the ceiling. Drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. We want gravity to do the work, pulling the head down for a lateral neck stretch. If you're mirroring me right now, the right side of your neck is stretching. You're going to take that right hand behind the back for added intensity. Option to take the left fingertips over the top. Really gentle push. It's not about straining or feeling uncomfortable. It's about providing that assistance for the added lengthening. You're welcome to stay here or shift to a scaling, the front side of the neck. We do that by taking the nose towards the top of the wall. So a gentle rotation, looking towards the top of the wall, keeping that right shoulder tucked down and back. You're doing great. Hold it there. 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. Same lateral stretch on the other side. Right ear falls towards the right shoulder. Left hand comes behind the back. Option to take the right fingertips overhead. Again, you're welcome to hold here or take that nose, point it towards the top of the wall. Feel that stretch through the front side of the neck. Still comfortable. I don't want you restricting the airway at all. You may have noticed I like to close my eyes once I get into position. Helps me find that relaxation point. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release, shake it out. Both hands together. Give me about 5 circle rolls one direction, 5 the other. And we're gonna pause. If you can close those eyes and feel stable, great. I want you to do a quick body scan. Start at the top of your head. Pull that chin back. Get those ears aligned right over the shoulders. Roll those shoulder blades down and back. Gentle squeeze between the shoulder blades, but they're pulling away from your ears. Abs are drawn in, like they fit comfortably into those jeans. You're tightening that belt, but you're not restricting your breath. And that energy goes out through the hips, the knees, and out to the toes. Give them a little wiggle. and reopening the eyes. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Really wonderful job, great class. We welcome your feedback. If you're liking this Monday format, the 40 minutes strength plus stretch, let us know. Kim will see you next Monday. And just a reminder, you can join us here in the studio Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for live action class. We'll see you soon.